Okay, say hello to the lizard here, so he doesn't bite you, well, bite me. So some very elementary facts about bossa nova, which you most probably know. The beats is going to falls on the first and on the third. This is what's characteristic of bossa nova, and it gives it this lilting, syncopated rhythm, which has become so popular. A lot of Brazilian players don't need to alternate a bass line. For example, they're not going to play like this. Okay, in the very overplayed Girl from Ipanema, for example, Westerners will tend to play it like this. Because there you have that built-in bass line, boom, 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 which means that you keep basically to the rhythm, which sometimes if you're singing at the same time, it's difficult to keep the rhythm. Now, a Brazilian guitar player, most probably, is going to play it more like this, because he'll naturally have the syncopated type of feeling, which I don't necessarily, because I'm not Brazilian, but he'll play it something like this. Okay, so now let's come to Blue Bossa, and I'll run through the chords very slowly, and I'll give you three slightly different ways of playing it based on the same chord patterns with slight variations or inversions, okay? So, the rhythmical basic of the song is going to be, okay, going very slowly, of course. So now we'll go through the chords, and you could just read them off the neck, okay? Now for the resolution. Okay, so now notice the difference. Now I'm going to go to the Western jazz way of playing it. That in the resolution, we're going to do it slightly differently. So here's the jazzy way of playing it. Now, some jazz players, a lot of jazz players would play it with a pick or they'd strum it. It's a question of taste. I'm going to play it with my fingers, so... It's the same. But now listen to the resolution, it's going to be different. Okay, so from here to here. So that'll be the more jazzy way. Now, if you want to play it in a more Latino way, you've heard Carlos Santana play these type of things all the time. So you can play it in this Latino way. You could even arpeggiate it. So those are the chords, and those are three slightly different flavors that you can give to it, okay? So again, repetition being the mother of skill, the alternating bass line helps you keep in the groove, so to speak, of the bossa nova, and you can play it like this. Or you can play it like this. Or you can play it. And it's nice because you see on the same tune that has a little bit of harmonic complexity, if you want to solo, if you want to sing with it, you can give it these different flavors. Okay, so that was part one. Thank you, and say goodbye to the lizard.